Men, if you're ready to reclaim your edge, listen up. I used to be held back by constant bathroom trips, with multiple wake-ups during my sleep and looking for restrooms whenever I was out. Then I discovered Better Man. After just 2 months, I started experiencing fewer trips to the bathroom, less urge to go, and I even slept through some nights. I feel a noticeable boost in my overall well-being, even sexual stamina. It gives me the freedom and confidence to live life on my terms. Better Man is clinically tested and trusted by thousands of men over 25 years. Ready to take back control? Go to BeBetterNow.com to order your supply today. That's BeBetterNow.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed. Individual results may vary.
Welcome to the Dynasty Dugout Show, a podcast covering all things minor league baseball. Get a front row seat to the action with everything you need to know about the future stars of Major League Baseball. And now, here's your host, Chris Clegg.
Hello and welcome to the show. It's Tuesday, it's May 13th. It's a new week of minor league baseball. And we're going to talk minor league baseball. Shocker. Had some complex league standouts from yesterday. Go check that out on the site, thedynastydugout.com. That report has some complex league sleepers, not just the normal guys that everybody likes and talks about. I dug deep and found some guys that I think can help you in your dynasty leagues. Some pitchers that might be legit. That's pretty rare for the complex, but there were some names that I wrote up that I really like. And obviously the bats. Tyson Lewis hit a ball 119 miles an hour, supposedly yesterday. It might have been a misread, but pretty insane nonetheless. Y'all know I love some Tyson Lewis, so that was awesome to see. But before we dive into today's topic, which are the recent standout minor league pitchers, we covered hitters yesterday, so go check that out. I'll link that in the show description. The show is brought to you by Connect Roasters. That's Ian Happ's coffee company. Got it right here in my mug. Got a cold brew, gold glove blend, some cold foam on the top of it. Really good coffee. You can get it buy one, get one 50% off at connectroasters.com. Use the code DynastyDugout. And we're proud to partner with Chinook Seedery, the best sunflower seeds in the game. Chinook has a wide variety of flavors, bold flavors at that. I love the cinnamon toast. Fantastic flavor. You can get 10% off your order at chinookseedery.com using the code DynastyDugout. Go check them out. Support small batch seeds. They're fantastic. Great guys. I encourage you to support them and Connect Roasters. So let's dive into today's show. Like I said, yesterday, we covered the top hitting performers in the minors and are they legit or not. Today, we're going to cover the top pitching performances as of recent and are they legit? Right off the top, we have to talk about J.R. Ritchie. J.R. Ritchie had a masterful performance. He threw a Maddox, which if you don't know what a Maddox is a complete game shutout. Well, not even a shutout, a complete game with less than 100 pitches. And J.R. Ritchie did it in shutout fashion, allowing just one hit and one walk while striking out 9 batters. He's now been promoted to Double-A. Shocker. If J.R. Ritchie had not gotten hurt and missed substantial time, he would already be in the majors. He is 21 years old, but you know how the Braves work. Ritchie is going to reach the majors this year. No doubt in my mind. And is it warranted? Probably. Ritchie was a 35th overall pick, so a comp round in 2022. He got a $2.5 million bonus. Ritchie's got stuff. Now, the fastball velocity is not fully back. I will say that. In spring breakout, it was. He threw 3 innings in the spring breakout game. He was like 95, 96. He settled 93, 95. In the start, most recently, he worked like 91 and 93, but it held the whole start. Like he's still hitting mid-90s, which is good. But it's that slider and changeup that play really well. And Ritchie's command is really the name of the game here. In his last 4 starts, Ritchie's walked just 2 batters. He has a strike rate up near 70%. And he can go deep into games, too, which I love. Like, you look at the last 4 starts, he's gone 6 2/3. He went 7, 4 2/3, and then 9. So you love to see the efficiency. Ritchie does a lot of things well. He can miss bats, but also when you look at it, he keeps the ball on the ground. He gets quick outs. He does things that you want to see. Very impressive outing from Ritchie. And really, like everything I've seen from J.R. Ritchie this year, I'm way in on. So You look at this profile, I'm very much interested in what Ritchie brings to the table. Double A will be a good test. Will the command hold? If the command does hold, will better hitters challenge him? He's going to have to miss more bats. He's striking out 24% of hitters. I think he can hang around 25% K rate, but the command is so good. That's what matters with J.R. Ritchie. So Ritchie, back from injury, first full season back, and he is shoving. Now in Double A, his first Double A start will come this week. Looking forward to watching that in a Columbus Clingstones uniform. That's J.R. Ritchie of the Atlanta Braves. Now let's stick in the NL East. Let's talk about Mick Abel. This is a fascinating name because Abel's been like this. It's been a roller coaster of a career for Mick Abel. He went from a first-round pick, 15th overall, $4 million bonus back in 2020. So weird year for drafts. And really, Abel came out pretty good. 2021 was fine. 2022 was really good. And it just nosedive. 2023, Abel posted a 4.13 ERA, a 1.26 whip. The walk rates climbed. It was 13.5% that year. Abel went to AAA last year in 2024. Through 108 innings, he had a 6.46 ERA, a 1.81 whip. He walked 15% of batters, and the strikeout rate plummeted. The velocity plummeted. It was everything you did not want to see from Mick Abel. All of a sudden, is Mick Abel back? I mean, he's looked pretty good. He's got a 2.53 ERA on the year in 46 innings, 51 strikeouts, 19 walks is still an issue. He's running, but it's a sub 10%, barely 9.9% walk rate and 27% strikeout rate. That'll play. And Abel's really turned it up. His first start, it looked much the same. Go back to March 30th, the first AAA start, 4 earned runs in 5 innings. It was like, okay, Abel hasn't changed. He had a 4-walk outing in his third outing, but then since then, things have been looking up. Abel's allowed a total of 6 earned runs in his last 5 starts. So you love to see that. The strikeouts are there. Is Mick Abel turning a corner? I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I think that Mick Abel's like back. I don't think he's like in full breakout mode or anything of that nature. Do I think that things look a lot better than they did? Yeah, absolutely. I can buy that. And we look at the pitch data. I want to pull up the pitch data here because it was worth noting that Abel did see a pretty substantial drop in velocity last year. But you go to it this year, he's averaging 95.6. That's back where we want to see it. He's topped at 99. Okay, those are great things. We love to see that. The four-seam fastballs, it's whatever. It's not a great offering, in my opinion at least. It's missing bats because it's got velocity. I think the slider's solid. It's like a strong gyro shape in the mid-80s. Curveball has really good depth and sweep. It's a 2-plane break. The changeup has about 10 inches of fade on it with good carry, sitting like 87, 88. So I do think that Abel is back to an extent, but I don't think Abel's like back. Like, I don't think Abel's a top 100 prospect all of a sudden. Command's still shaky. Look at the last couple starts. 4 walks in 5 innings 2 times ago. Other starts have been 2 walks, which is encouraging. I'll take 2 walks in 6 innings all day from Mick Abel. But it's just inconsistency. We need to see more consistency out of Mick Abel. What about another arm? This arm is pretty electric too. That's Luis Morales. He's always been electric, but again, he's kind of had the Abel problem where he struggled with command at times. But as he turned a corner, Luis Morales of the Athletics, all of a sudden, looking the part. Fastball, mid to upper 90s. It's encouraging. He's holding it in the starts. He had never really gone deep into games, and all of a sudden, Morales has gone 7 innings twice this year. And his most recent start was the best of his career, bar none, like easily in my mind. Luis Morales' last start, 11 strikeouts, 1 walk across 7 innings. He had just 2 hits allowed. One of those was a home run. He allowed 1 earned, but just 1 walk. Stellar outing. And we've seen some good ones from Morales this year. He went 6 scoreless with no walks and 8 strikeouts back in mid-April. But to see that 11 strikeouts over 7, that'll play. His other 7-inning start was 1 hit, 7 K, 3 walks. Man, Morales is fun. It's a big fastball. It's plus or better fastball. It's a good curve. I think the changes showed improvements this year in the command as well. The walk rate is down. It's right in Mick Abel range, 9.8%. Morales is in Double A, and I think it's important to remember, like, this kid is young as a pitcher. He may be 22 years old, but he signed out of Cuba in January 2023. He was an older international signing. We know that coming out of Cuba can be tough for these international players. The it's just weird circumstances. I'll leave it. We could go a long time about that, but it's harder for those players from Cuba to defect and get to the States. So Morales is really only in his, I would say, like second full season, because in 2023, Morales only threw 44 innings. Last year, it was 81 in high A. They sent him to double A. I think that's kind of aggressive, and he's working it and handling it pretty well. Luis Morales, Athletics, top 100 prospect. He is legit.
Men, if you're ready to reclaim your edge, listen up. I used to be held back by constant bathroom trips, with multiple wake-ups during my sleep and looking for restrooms whenever I was out. Then I discovered Better Man. After just 2 months, I started experiencing fewer trips to the bathroom, less urge to go, and I even slept through some nights. I feel a noticeable boost in my overall well-being, even sexual stamina. It gives me the freedom and confidence to live life on my terms. Better Man is clinically tested and trusted by thousands of men over 25 years. Ready to take back control? Go to BeBetterNow.com to order your supply today. That's BeBetterNow.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed. Individual results may vary.
Mike Burrows, kind of the opposite perspective. He's been around for a while. Mike Burrows of the Pittsburgh Pirates org. 2018 draftee. Injuries have unfortunately derailed Burrows' career. You look at the innings total year by year. It was 14 after his draft year. It was 42 in 2019. COVID year shot 2020. It was 49 innings in 2021. 2022 saw him reach 94, and that was great. Hurt again. 2023, it was just 6 innings coming back from injury. 2024, building up to 51 innings. And then last year, or this year, I guess, 2024 was last year. This year, he's up to 27 innings so far in AAA. And remember, Burrows made his MLB debut last year, so that is worth noting and talking about. But so far this year, Burrows has been pretty good, and he's coming off, again, like Morales, I think the best start of his career. Struck out 11 batters in just 4.2 innings. It wasn't 7 innings like Morales, 4.2 innings of work, 11 strikeouts, 2 walks, 4 hits. Burrows is playing. He's pitching well. It's a 33% strikeout in AAA, 9% walk rate, 190 batting average against. The stuff's good. I think it'll play. Fastball doesn't blow you away, but there's good secondaries with Burrows with a curveball and changeup. And the command's pretty solid, too, overall. I saw Burrows this spring. I like Mike Burrows. He gets buried in Pittsburgh, given all the talent they have. But I think Mike Burrows could be someone that eventually he comes up, and he might just stick in the rotation. Mike Burrows, Pittsburgh Pirates. The opposite kind of profile, Brody Hopkins. Hopkins is electric. Let me just tell you, I've seen Hopkins a couple of times. This was a two-way player out of Winthrop here in South Carolina, a small college. The Mariners drafted him, and, he took a massive leap. He was traded to the Rays in the Randy Arozarena deal. This kid's funky. He's a sub-5-foot release height, so it's a really low release. He creates immense IVB from that release height. So to throw from a sub-5-foot release height and be able to create 14 to 15 inches of vert is relatively unheard of. The fact that he gets the velocity that he does, he's upper 90s, mid to upper 90s consistently. It is electric. Big frame, great athlete. He's 6'4", 200, but he moves exceptionally well. Hopkins is phenomenal. His slider, it's like a frisbee, man. That thing falls off the map. He can run a changeup too from that slot, which gets a lot of arm side. He'll throw a cutter at times. It's good. Now, we know Hopkins can miss bats. He's electric. But can Hopkins throw enough strikes? And early on, man, it was looking bad. Not going to lie to you. His first start, 5 walks and 4 1/3. Next time out, it was 3 walks in 5 innings. The command and control was looking pretty bad for Brody Hopkins. But it's picked back up. Now, his last start, he did strike out 8 batters in 4 2/3. He walked 3. Okay, that's not great. But the previous start, 2 walks. And the one before that, 6 innings, no walks. That's what we want to see out of Brody Hopkins. He's 23 in Double-A, but remember, this is a young pitcher. Two-way guy, hasn't focused on pitching for all that long. So when we look at Brody Hopkins, I'd expect continual progress out of him. We look at the strike rate this year. So far, it's 348 strikes and 563 pitches. It's 62% strike rate. That's league average. I know Hopkins gets dinged, but It's the league average strike rate. With that stuff, it's going to play. Now, 12.4% walk rate, I'd expect it to come down. If Hopkins can live around 10%, then he's going to be an electric starting pitcher for a long, long time. This next guy, Braxton Bragg of the Baltimore Orioles. Another pitcher that's been largely ignored because Bragg has been, quote, old for the level. Let's look at the circumstances, though. 8th rounder in 2023 out of Dallas Baptist. Bragg pitched 6 innings during his draft year. Okay, so last year he comes back and he goes to single A. Bragg spent most of the year in single A last year, and the results were really good. He had a 3.36 ERA in 96 innings, 30% strikeout rate to 5% walk rate. People said, who cares, right? It's a 23-year-old in single A. Nobody cares. So he goes to high A this year, 17 innings, or 16 innings there. He bumped to double. He's up to 17 innings in double A. 33.2 innings this year. Bragg has a 0.8 ERA, sub 1 ERA, sub 1 whip, 35% strikeout rate, 7.5% walk rate. Braxton Bragg is doing the thing. You look at Bragg, it's pretty special stuff. He's ticked up substantially. He had 101 a couple times this year. That's absurd. He averaged 91 miles an hour in 2023. He set 93, 94 last year. He's touched 101. Now, it doesn't hold the whole start. Like he's been upper 90s. It sits more mid 90s throughout starts. But he's got 2 different fastballs. It's a 4-seam that plays more dead zone. The sinker's the better pitch, in my opinion. A lot of arm side run. It's a low 5-foot release height, much like Brody Hopkins, kind of funky release, like low release, creating really good angles for the 2-seam, in my opinion. Sinker, it's negative IVB, which is good. That's good sinking action and heavy arm side run. He's throwing a splitter that's nasty. The splitter has up to 20 inches of fade. Like, that's absurd. Like, negative 4 inches of IVB. So like, if you're listening and you don't know what this means, IVB is like the vertical break. So fastball, you want high IVB. So like you're looking at a fastball, you want the number to be higher. Breaking balls, you go down. That means you're getting more depth on the pitch. The splitter with negative 4 inches of IVB, that's absurd. Really, really nasty. 20 inches of horizontal. Dude's almost getting 40 inches of horizontal separation between the sinker and the splitter. The slider has good sweeping action in the low 80s. He has an upper 80s cutter. Braxton Bragg, he can pitch. Is that of a bullpen? Maybe, but if Bragg can show he can throw innings, like you look at what he's thrown this year, he's only gone 5 innings, 3 of his 6-7 starts, but he's gone 7 innings in a start. It's like he's shown that he's capable. Stuff's pretty nasty. I like Braxton Bragg a lot. Jonah Tong, you've known about Jonah Tong for a long time. Tong is a pitcher in the Mets org. He broke out last year. I mean, Tong had elite pitch data back in 2023 when he first debuted in single A. He threw 8 innings, but I flagged it on Twitter. I was like, this guy's getting like absurd IVB on his fastball. Like it was low 90s, but it was like 21, 22 inches. That carried into last year. He had elite results. Tong might have gotten better this year. He did because the velocity ticked up again. He's sitting 95. So far this year, Tong has a 2.57 ERA. It's a 107 whip, 47 or 44.7% strikeout rate. Yes, the 12% walk rate is high. Tong's command is inconsistent given the delivery gives me pause. I'll be honest. I'm concerned about the delivery long term. But that doesn't negate the stuff that Tong brings to the table. He had 13 strikeouts and 0 walks his last time out. He had 10 strikeouts and 1 walk 2 starts ago. He's had starts where he has 5 walks. He's had starts where he had 3 walks. It's hit or miss start to start. But there's no denying that Tong is electric. Who would I take? Jonah Tong or Nolan McLean? Probably McLean. But I think I'd put the pecking order McLean, Tong, Brandon Sproat at this point. So Tong's a legit starting pitching prospect. Preseason top 100 for me. He's staying there. He's good. I'm in on Jonah Tong. Anderson Brito is a lot of fun. I said on Anderson Brito last week in Greenville. He got hurt in the start, so that was a little bit concerning. But he pitched again last week. So, that wasn't an issue. Like, at the end of the day, like, he was fine. He rolled his ankle coming off the mound to field a ball. He ended up being fine. So the line when I saw him was 4 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. It was not like great, but Brito has really good stuff. Like, you look at the numbers and then you're like, okay, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, why are you talking about Anderson Brito? One, because I saw him and I liked him. So I want to hit on that. Brito is fascinating. His 4.58 ERA, his last time out, he allowed 4 earned in 3 innings, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. Surface numbers are bad, but Brito touched 99 a couple times. This is a smaller frame, but he creates a legit ride on his fastball. He's 20 years old. He's in high A. It's a legit riding fastball with a plus slider. The command comes and goes, but I thought overall Brito was pretty good. So Brito is one of the guys that doesn't fit in this show. I put hot minor league pitchers, but Brito is somebody I think can get hot. So watch out for Anderson Brito because I am really interested to see what he becomes. I liked what I saw from Brito, honestly, and I'm pretty in on him at this point. Maybe he's not a starter long term. He is a smaller frame. That's a bit of a concern, but delivery was clean. Good stuff. I think it'll play. So that'll wrap up the show. Hot minor league pitchers, what do you do with them? Well, there's your answers. Thanks for tuning in. We will talk to you again tomorrow.
Men, if you're ready to reclaim your edge, listen up. I used to be held back by constant bathroom trips, with multiple wake-ups during my sleep and looking for restrooms whenever I was out. Then I discovered Better Man. After just 2 months, I started experiencing fewer trips to the bathroom, less urge to go, and I even slept through some nights. I feel a noticeable boost in my overall well-being, even sexual stamina. It gives me the freedom and confidence to live life on my terms. Better Man is clinically tested and trusted by thousands of men over 25 years. Ready to take back control? Go to BeBetterNow.com to order your supply today. That's BeBetterNow.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed. Individual results may vary.